because it's going to be Fearless Cloudburst versus XYK Aidan, and both of these teams have lost to Mewtwo King Vex.
Yeah, and so no matter what, both of these guys afterwards, like, it's going to be rough.
Yeah. So
they can do it. It's just going to be hard.
I'm interested to see who comes out on top here. I'm honestly believe that Aidan XYK can take this.
I could see either team doing this, though. Like, I think Aidan XYK are both better, like, will do better individually, especially in, like, any 1v1 situations. Right. Cloudburst and Fearless seem to have been playing pretty well together as a team.
Well, the thing that scares me is the things that Cloudburst and Fearless can abuse. You know, things like Cloudburst's early kills or even Fearless's early kills are a lot harder on characters like Luigi and Zero Suit. Especially if Cloudburst doesn't really have the experience edgeguarding Zero Suit, which I don't think he does. So it's going to be a much different game. And I absolutely terribly disagree with this pick for Cloudburst Fearless for Game 1. I think this is Aidan and XYK's best stage, but let's see as we get into the Game 1 of Losers Finals. I mean, honestly, the problem I really don't like with this stage for Red Team is they don't get to abuse the platforms like Blue Team has been doing like this whole bracket. They don't get like crazy follow-ups on it. It doesn't make Cloudburst any faster. Cloudburst wants, you know, the flattest stage possible.
And even right now, Blue Team is starting to win out in these scrappy situations. The minute there's a 2v1, that's when we're really going to see this take off. Cloudburst does get that kill, though, instead.
I mean, make me eat my words, right? If Cloudburst can get these early kills on Zero Suit, it will actually make this set. It will make Red Team set, but it comes down to consistency.
Now, Cloudburst does have a lot of practice against Luigi.
Yes. So that part is where Blue Team should be afraid, is the fact that Cloudburst will edgeguard Luigi forever, and you're not coming back unless Aidan comes over there and saves you. Right now, Aidan does have Cloudburst off stage.
He's going to get back on XYK's turn to try to get this. Instead, he's going to make it back with Waterfall.
That was really interesting, but it worked out for Cloudburst. But they're just continuing to take percent this whole time. It's not like Fearless has been over there saving him or anything. They're just kind of all getting comboed. And a great down air from XYK. Not enough to kill, but he's still looking for it. These characters living forever. That could be huge.
153 and 175, respectively. That's actually nuts in doubles.
Yes, this is actually a big deal for the Red Team.
Finally dies, but at 190.
And that should be the end of Cloudburst, yes. So they were able to get a little bit of extra credit because they lived for so long and almost got a kill immediately on the next stock. In fact, there it is.
So smash on the top platform, that's going to take it.
Yeah, and that's the sick thing about teams is that they were able to both live to 70% longer than they're able to make Blue Team live. And that's a big deal, right? Because, you know, Cloudburst just needs another solid up smash and goodbye XYK, and the stocks are even.
In teams, not only do the stock counts, but the percent counts matter so much because, like, you get 150% on two different people. It means so much.
And yeah, look, the percents and stocks basically even now because Cloudburst was able to end those stocks at around 100 versus Blue Team ending those stocks at 170.
It was 170 and 195.
Yeah.
Like, that's ridiculous.
Double S smash coming through for Aidan. That's a great edgeguard opportunity for XYK, but he just kind of drops it.
Yeah, XYK very willing to take that trade. Does kill Aidan. Yeah, Fearless trying to put pressure on XYK, but instead Aidan's going to come in as support. XYK knocks him off, and there we go. Two of Red Team both trying to get back. Fearless does not get back and instead dies.
And again, this is a scary situation for Blue Team because while it looks like they have the lead, Cloudburst just needs to up smash once, and XYK will die as early as like 90%. So Blue Team needs to continue being very careful with this one stock. XYK doing that XYK thing and going to the ledge.
And Fearless needs to, like, he cannot be taking any more straight hits here. He's getting to the point where a lot of the different things that these characters can do to him will kill.
And there's that up smash coming in from Cloudburst on Luigi. That's what Red Team needed, but if they can get rid of Aidan, they're going to be in a 1v2 versus XYK.
Aidan is at kill percent, so that is entirely possible. Fearless is going to live that.
That's
and
so
the top is
unfortunate.
taken by XYK. This completely turns around. That's what we were saying.
And look at what Cloudburst is doing. Where does XYK want to be? He wants to be on the ledge.
I'm going to go to the ledge
Cloudburst
first.
is just going to take it first. Now XYK is finally there. He's going to chill for a bit. This is super doable for XYK. If there's anyone who can do this.
They fully said, no, we're just not dealing with this at all. We will wait out this entire timer.
Look at XYK's face, dude. Oh! Uh-oh. I don't know if that was the right
Squirtle
play.
Glasses.
I don't know if that was the right play, Cloudburst. It's not looking good. Things looking great for XYK, who's able to turn this around. There goes Lucario,
Guys,
not a death.
If you say we are forcing you to come to us, you can't then go to him.
Uh-oh. He does get rid of Lucario. Terrible up smash by Cloudburst. If you have the stock lead, in what universe do you decide to just approach like that?
Especially when you have the stock lead and you have said, like, hey, we're going to make you come to us because we're standing way over here.
Yes.
I'm suddenly sliding down and trying to hit you. Like, no.
I was 100% expecting, like, a sudden, like, wave drop from XYK. And then him to lose. And now, like, look at the situation we're in. I mean, XYK has percent lead. XYK can actually do this for the rest of the game.
Cloudburst does call out the wave drop.
Oh.
Gets that back air.
And that was a terrible fireball from XYK, but a back here from
And Cloudburst,
Cloudburst.
like we said, plays bagels all the time. He usually hits those.
That was really goofy.
Wow.
That was actually a sick edge guard for Cloudburst, and he had the opportunity to like make sure they didn't lose the 1v2, and then just a really weird edge guard choice, and XYK brings it back just like that.
They kind of know they shouldn't have won that.
A little bit.
But we take those. They're giggling. They're going to go right back into it.
Also, that up smash from Cloudburst, like, I'm just going to hydroplane up smash. Like, why not? Like, because of this. This is clearly the wrong time to do that.
Like, there's not a whole lot of situations where you can say definitively this was a good choice. This was, like, optimal.
That was a bad one.
Yeah, exactly. Like, there's a lot of times that, like, it depends on conditioning that maybe we weren't aware of, or like there's a lot of stuff going on. Just deciding to hydroplane up smash when he's on the ledge is not the time.
Yes. No, that was really bad. And I mean, I think from now on, if they get into a 2v1 situation again, they're gonna wait on the other side of the stage. But now that means XYK is gonna get center stage. In these situations, which might actually be worse than getting him on the ledge. But we'll see. Depends on the counter pick from Cloudburst and Fearless. I don't know if I agree with this choice, because last game, they were the ones living long. Right? We had up smash just killing at 100 on Battlefield.
I'm trying to think through this stage choice.
They do have bigger hitboxes, so it's definitely possible that they are okay with trading more on this stage.
Yeah, I could see that, because before they're used to trades going pretty solidly in blue team's favor. Cloudburst almost edgeguarded himself there, sending Aidan back on stage while he was still trying to recover.
That should be a dead Cloudburst. XYK does not like dropping off from the ledge to edgeguard Squirtle, so he's letting Cloudburst get back for free a lot of the time. Interesting, XYK actually saved himself, but then gets hit by Cloudburst, who was ready. I mean, to be fair, we were talking about how the early kills might matter less on this stage. Now
the early kills are just not happening at the bottom of the blast zone, they're going off the sides.
Well, the difference was that in last game where red team was living so long and blue team wasn't, now both teams aren't living long. Because it's just hitboxes all over the place and everyone dies early on Royal Land.
There's just a giant explosion in the middle of the stage and they all die.
Exactly, yep.
And it just depends on who comes out on top in those kind of situations. It's a lot less clean, a lot less convincing, and much more of just like, well, we kind of hit things a lot and saw
exactly.
what came of it.
And I mean, these guys are dropping a lot of their team combos. We saw blue team drop one there. Red team trying to recover.
I mean, it's so hard when, even if someone's on the ledge, you have a constant worry about, well, I can't extend this team combo, because what if I get hit out of it?
Well, there we go. They are able to get rid of both members of red team at the same time. So
very
blue team
strong showing.
And blue team with the lead, and the lead you never want to see XYK with that stock. So he's going to be holding that on for forever. He's way out there, 130%. Aidan doing the work right now.
Yeah, and Red Team just really, there we go, the Force Bomb going to take it. See, up until then, they just really seem to struggle on how to keep those kill confirms on Luigi. And then he SDs at 1%!
That's really bad for Blue Team because now they're behind a stock. They really couldn't afford that. But they are starting to get better kill confirms. So if they can kill Squirtle early, then they have a chance to still bring this back.
It's certainly doable, but oh man.
Yeah, that's a really rough SD to come back from. The back air on Aidan is actually going to do it, and they're able to get rid of Fearless. Okay. Good stuff to Aidan on this stage. He's been, doing work.
Aidan has been doing work. Putting in the 9 to 5, working his job.
Oh my god, that should have actually been a kill. It's really unfortunate that that fair reversed. I mean, Cloudburst desperately looking for the burst movement, the mix-ups.
Yeah, Cloudburst almost makes it look like a 2v1 scrap, or like the 2v2 scrap in his 2v1s, but...
Oh, Aidan took 7 stocks! Okay. XYK, man, you gotta pull your weight, like... Alright.
I mean, we've been describing him as a stock tank, but usually the stock tank doesn't, like... All they do is hold on to stocks. Where previously we were seeing him get a lot of nair kills and like Shoryukens. We're just holding.
Alright, so Smashville is going to be your counter pick from the red team. I don't really know what about this stage they like. I guess it's the closest you can get to FD, which to me is probably their best bet, because the small stage is not working for him, and the mid-size stage is not working for him. But
that
XYK
Shoryuken off the top, and not only gets the Shoryuken off the top, but edge cancels it too.
What a great player. Did he power shield that?
Yeah, he did! There's a split second of confusion. I'm like, holy crap, he did it.
Yep.
All right.
Well, I mean, Blue Team just looking great right now. Oh, is XYK going to go for it?
The other way.
I knew he was going to go for it, too.
Of course.
And that's not even a misfire. He still has his misfire.
XYK is looking like a completely different beast right now.
There it is. And he's going to use it to make it back. And a lot of stocks fall, but Blue Team coming out on top.
Instead of making it back, he hit Fearless, died because of it. But they're pretty solidly on top right now. Fearless is going to die within a few hits.
Yeah, 100% is not good as Lucario. And XYK has the edge guard now.
Not clean it up. Instead, decides to just, let's go to the other side of the stage.
Yeah, Fearless using that aura early in order to live as long as he could.
I thought that Cloudburst kill was going to kill his teammate with that waterfall on accident. The fact that Fearless has lived to 160 is kind of nuts for Lucario.
Yeah, no, he's doing a great job, and it's what his team needs. Unfortunately, there goes that stock. And Aidan dropping the down air back air. There we go. He is able to clean up the stock. So a 6 stocks to 3 as Blue Team is poised to just take losers finals. And we'll see them against Mewtwo King and Vex. Very likely.
Yeah, it's not over until it's over, but it's looking like the post-credits are starting to come on.
Yeah, it's looking really bad for Red Team.
But that was a really quick kill on XYK.
If they can do 3 more of those, they stand a chance. Blue Team is just looking fantastic right now. Not able to take the stock from Cloudburst. Gonna throw away a stock trying to edge guard, but I mean, it pays off.
Just died.
Yeah. I mean, that's just the huge lead Blue Team is in. It's like we can just throw away stocks here.
No, and they're at the point where that's okay. That's a completely worth trade.
Yeah, and I saw that back here coming from 2 years ago. And I think so did Fearless, and he went, oh crap, I messed up. And Aidan continuing to play like the god that he is.
I mean, real talk, Aidan is not PM rank top 50, but is probably going to jump far up on that.
He's really good, man.
Aidan is so good. Cloudburst still actually managing to live, as I say that.
As soon as you say that, man, that's when it comes out. But congratulations to Cloudburst Fearless. 3rd place at SMASHADELPHIA, dropping to Aidan and XYK in losers finals. And now it's up to Aidan and XYK
to take
on
the Goliath that is Mewtwo King Vex right now.
Yeah, definitely the two best teams players in this tournament, which is weird because neither of them main this game. They're just that amazing.
No, they're just that good at Smash in general, and then teams in general.
Yes, absolutely.
No. As Mewtwo King has been splitting his time mainly between Wii U and Melee. Vex is the #1 Wii U player in Philly.
I'm not surprised.
They're just really good at video games.
Looks like they're just going to warm up for a little bit, so I'm going to take a break.